Aloha kako, what is up everyone? Welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back if you've already subscribed. I want to take some time to mahalo all the new subscribers to my channel. I greatly appreciate you for joining me as I open up space at the table of truth for divine messages to come on in, whatever is meant to be seen, spoken, and shared. I feel compelled today, after the last few videos that I've put up on my channel, to delve into a little bit of an insight of the current state, mood, mindset of both defendant and plaintiff in this Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. Now, we already know we're waiting on the deliberation of the jury, but I know there's a lot of people who are team Johnny Depp, and there are a few people who are team Amber Heard. But I really want to see, with granted access from Divine, what is going on in their inner space of truth that can be revealed to the collective. So I'm going to begin first by just clearing out any negative energy, any negative influence, trusting that Divine comes through with abundant clarity, clairvoyance, clairsentience, healing, wellness, strength, compassion, patience, love, and light. All right, so I'm going to start with this mermaid deck and just kind of shuffle it up, because this is actually the first time I'm taking some time to sit at my table. It's been a couple, I would say it's been a week. I actually had a bunch of mess on this table and I finally cleared some space. So I haven't gotten a chance to clear out my decks just yet, so I'm doing that on camera as we speak. Clearing out space for truth. Okay, we had that Three of Wands reversed energy, but I'm going to just continue to clear the deck a little bit more before I accept any cards. All right, so what I want to delve into is what Amber is currently feeling as she awaits deliberation, as she's possibly getting an influx of information in regards to the case and how people are feeling. What is her current state of mind, body, and spirit? Okay. Wow. She's feeling bound. But this is self-inflicted. This is self-sabotage. This is where she has put herself, this Eight of Swords. You know, as she took the stand several times. Now, yes, I've been watching the trial. I have not been as meticulous as some folks have been in regards to covering this case. I'm literally just taking parts of what I've heard, but just also going off of intuition and whatever Divine delivers. And Divine is delivering that this woman has bound and gagged herself, and she is feeling the repercussions of that action, or of her actions, currently in the present moment as she awaits judgment. But this is where she has put herself. What do her lawyers feel about the outcome of this case? How are they feeling about the judgment to be delivered? Truth to be seen. Wow. The lawyers feel like they deserve a little bit of compassion, perhaps, a little bit of forgiveness, and that they should get a little bit of compensation, reparations, or whatever the case may be, that of all of the work that they've done and all of the efforts that have been put into this case for Amber, who again has put herself in this predicament. They feel like they should be compensated to some degree. Let's see what else. Overall, what is the I don't know, is she considered the defendant or the plaintiff, whatever the case may be? What is Amber's team going through before deliberation? I feel like they're preparing for it. But what is their current state? Wow. This Ace of Wands reverse to me is just reading Okay, damn it, I didn't realize I was yakking on and my camera had shut off. So I'll just go ahead and repeat that. So with the Ace of Wands reversed, I feel like that last chance that they had to deliver with their closing statements, with, you know, their arguments in favor of Amber, you know, really hitting it home, their beliefs, or, you know, maybe scripted beliefs, in support of Amber. I feel like they've really been unsuccessful in delivering it the way that they may have believed they were going to. So in other words, this indicates delay. This indicates sort of a turn of direction, if you will, where delivery of closing arguments is not as successful as they had intended. But again, they're feeling like with all the efforts and all the hard work, they should be thrown some sort of bone. All right, how does Amber feel about her lawyer's efforts that they've put forth in this case? I just wanted to flip, but I'm not going to take it. How does she feel about their efforts? Like she has had to put forth a great deal of patience in dealing with their delivery of defense. And I feel like this is definitely true, because as we can see from various clips and videos and coverage, to keep a straight face, even in the times of confusion and just ridiculousness on her defense's team, like just some of their rebuttals and arguments have just been a real shit show. And, you know, to be honest, kind of embarrassing. And I feel like this is definitely what she has had to try to maintain throughout this case with her defense team, is an extreme level of temperance, patience, understanding. So she's been doing the best she can, but right now, currently, again, with this Eight of Swords, this is where she's at internally. Feeling defeated, feeling bound, feeling tied up, feeling, you know, persecuted, but that's of her own doing. Wow. This tower, this fall that is occurring, that is happening, is of her own doing. So I'm definitely feeling like deliberation is not looking in favor of her. All right, let's go to my own guidance deck and see what Spirit has to tell us about, about Amber's side of the case. Okay, that might be a little much, but we'll just read through it. So first off, we got the card Summer Fine, but it came in reverse, so I'm going to take it as such. Now the Summer card, or Summer Fine card, and this is ironic because we are entering the summer time. Summer kind of invokes these childhood memories that might stimulate good or bad thoughts. Essentially like nostalgia. It comes about through the smells, the sights, the tastes, the feels that come flooding in with, you know, summertime. Maybe the smell of fresh cut grass, or sunscreen, or ocean wave sounds, or just, you know, there's this whole nostalgia that gets brought about with summer. Summer also got you feeling free, abundant, feeling well, calm, and even relieved of stress. But in the reverse, I'm feeling like we're feeling the opposite of that. That this is going to be a difficult summer indeed for Amber. Wow. All right, so we got Lilith, the Lilith sign. This is about sowing the seeds of peace, not allowing the darkness to be destructive. This is that inner authority taking over, having unique sensual nature, or sensual mana, or powers, right? Lilith is the expression of self through chaos, darkness, healing. So this is about making peace with this darkness in order to heal. And one of the messages I channeled is, it's only going to shift into gear when you acknowledge your Lilith sign and sow the seeds of peace. not allowing the darkness to be inevitably destructive. So I'm feeling for Amber's side, whatever her Lilith sign is in her natal chart, this is definitely what is being challenged. This is definitely what is being called out. Okay, pause. So if you don't know by now, I'm the type of person that has to kind of do a little dive into research. So I was curious, as I'm sure you are, what Amber Heard's Lilith sign is. So that led me to this website, unpublishedsign.com, where ironically the title page had an image of Lady Lilith painted by one of my favorite pre-Raphaelite artists named Dante Gabriel Rossetti. Now, the description, however, of her Lilith sign being Gemini was very interesting, and I wanted to read it really quickly here. Lilith and Gemini can talk their way out of anything. You're very good at getting people on your side, and more often than you'd admit, you say untruthful things just to soak up the positive reaction you know it will get. Be careful of getting bored. Your charm draws people in, but Lilith in Gemini enjoys the chase so much more than the prize. In this placement, there needs to be an acceptance that being inactive is not a bad thing. It is also learning that I don't know is a valid and whole response. Sometimes things just are what they appear to be, and desperately trying to understand them will only cause more stress. Furthermore, Gemini's cognitive energy will mean they excel in many different skills, but also end up abandoning projects out of boredom. The light side of this sign is the excellent conversationalist and listener. The dark side is the self-righteous and pretentiousness that we have definitely seen within Amber. But I'm also going to put on the screen another, like a screenshot of what I captured for the Lilith in Gemini. You can pause and read it yourself and see if it is applicable to this person. So that sensual sexual power or seductiveness that she has been exuding throughout her career, relationship, and throughout this case, thinking, she can charm her way through, especially with the jury. I'm feeling like this is definitely being called out. And this is a time where the alarm has been rung. She's feeling overwhelmed by her current situation, especially financially, because it's affecting her home and family dynamics. She's in need of being heard and for healing to be the reason for her to sound the alarm. So basically, wow, because this is what I channeled, literally. The message that I channeled while writing this card was, like filing for bankruptcy, that energy of tapping out to start fresh. Rock bottom, falling apart to fall into place. And again, we got the Tower card, which indicates those moments of not only destruction, but resurrection. If she takes the signs and she finally taps out in order to start fresh again, she has the opportunity to rebuild, to resurrect, to experience that rebirth. But if she's not learning from her situation and not freeing herself from her own sabotage and destruction and restrictions, this is going to just be left in complete chaos. This is going to just be a pile of rubble. That is what her life is going to amount to if she does not take the warning, does not heed the alarm. Yes, look at that. I didn't even see that. Moldavite. Moldavite is a rare gem, if you will, that has a very, very strong impact of transformation on one's life. These are heavy shifts of transformation that are happening whenever Moldavite is present in your life. So this is what's going on for her as she awaits deliberation. And maybe I'm even feeling like she possibly knows this is happening. She feels this Tower moment, but now it's for the rest of us to catch up and to get the news. But there is definite transformation occurring. But I'm feeling like there's hope for her. Stars Align card came out, and that is basically just saying the wishes you made upon the stars of your darkest night are and will be granted. This is about magic and manifestation all coming together in harmony. This is divine energy occurring. So I'm feeling like if she takes the warning, if she heeds the truth and persists in patience, she has an opportunity to resurrect herself. But that's me being on the positive note. But honestly, like, if she's going to continue to have the same mindset and not look at things as a way of evoking spiritual growth, she's going to continue to go through the same cycles. And she's going to continue to experience the same tower moments over and over again. So let's look into what Johnny Depp may be feeling currently as he awaits deliberation. So let me first clear this deck again from Amber's energy. Alright. What is Johnny going through currently this weekend as we await deliberation? What is he feeling about this case? Two of Wands. That's interesting. Now this is Two of Wands reversed. So what I'm seeing is that this is definitely a period of awaiting what's going on. Well, obviously awaiting verdict. But upright, this is more optimistic. But I'm seeing that he doesn't know. Like, he's put so much out there on the table and before us that he's feeling like very anxious, perhaps. Very uncertain of this outcome. You know, he's being briefed on the good and the bad, you know. And having heard a lot of the closing arguments from Amber's side, he's not sure how the jury is going to deliberate. So yeah, a little bit of anxiousness and worry and nervous anticipation is what I'm seeing with this Two of Wands reversed. What else can we share about his current mental and spiritual state as he awaits deliberation? I feel like there's something going on though. Wow, yeah. Death. I'm feeling like he's mourning. He's stuck in this space of I want to say depression. Like he's very sad about something. Something has really triggered a state of mental decline. But I don't think it has anything to do with the case. I think it's just something, I don't know. I think just something in his life where he is he's feeling grievance of sorts. He's grieving. What is this grieving about? This grieving is causing him to kind of go into a hermit mode. So maybe right now he's like not even really celebrating. He's just, you know, he's not even maybe focused on the trial. Something is coming about. He's anxious in anticipation of the results, but something is keeping him in a dark space that maybe, I don't know where he's staying. I don't know if he has a home or a rental place or a hotel or whatever, but I'm feeling like he just needs some time alone. Like this isn't a weekend where he's like out celebrating and fucking and like cheersing to his team. Like, yes, he's proud of his team and happy, I'm hearing, but I'm feeling like right now he just needs some time alone to reflect on what's going on internally, on his mood that has taken a sudden dip with this death card occurring. So he's kind of stuck in this dark mood right now. What is this about? What's going on? Wow. Wow, yeah. Ten of Swords. He's trying to move away from this energy and this space because he knows that what's coming up will be displayed to the world. So he's taking this time with the Hermit card to get himself right, I'm seeing. To release himself from sorrow, from pain, from just all of these swords, all of these hands that have been dealt him throughout his life. But even recently, he's feeling just betrayed by life, and it's keeping him in a dark space. But he's trying to walk away from this and like turn things around because he knows that he's being watched by the world. He also knows he's supported by the world. Wow, this is interesting. Anything else to be seen, spoken, and shared, Divine, about Johnny in this current moment as he awaits deliberation? Truth to be seen. Wow. I got this from him, or for him, during one of my first readings, tarot readings of this case, and it comes out again. The energy is really that dive into the internal conflicts, the internal pain, taking the swords out of your back, healing from the trauma, healing from the death of self, of energy that is being thrown your way in life. He will come out victorious, strong, resolute in conquering and battling these emotions, these traumas, these triggers. He is supported, and that helps him continue to fight and be victorious. No matter what is going on, no matter what death or stagnation he suffers, no matter how secluded, introverted he becomes, he will come out okay. All right. Any other truth to be seen? What does that make Amber feel is what I want to know. Knowing that that Johnny is going through something, I feel like she's aware of it. And maybe that's where this Tower card is coming out, and this Patience card, not just for her team, but she knows that not only is she experiencing the Tower moment, but so is Johnny. But what is this making Amber feel like, knowing that he's going through something and she no longer has privy or access to him? What is that making Amber feel? Ace of Swords reversed. Making her feel... So I'm feeling like this can indicate some confusion, inner conflict within herself in regards to her access to Johnny. She's confused, but again, this is her own doing. She has bound herself up. She has tied herself up in this chaos. She's feeling very confused. Ugh, I hate when that happens. But anyway, let me try to wrap this up. My camera cut off on me, but what was I saying? I'm feeling like with this Ace of Swords reversed, she's feeling very confused and disconnected and unable to really reach out. Now, I think I got cut off before I drew this card, but this card came out, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, as I asked what else needed to be seen about how she feels in regards to Johnny's state of mind right now, or her ability to connect with that. And it's Three of Pentacles reversed. I'm feeling like she's just lost the ability to create a more harmonious and peaceful connection, collaboration with him. So the Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles reversed is just showing the discord, and she's feeling that with this Tower moment as well. So, all right, so for Tuesday, what is Johnny feeling? Tuesday is going to be the day of judgment, and it fell right in between, so I'm going to leave that there. It fell between Amber and Johnny's side. They're both going to be facing the verdict, the judgment. What is Amber overall going to be feeling on Tuesday as deliberation takes place, possibly? Page of Swords. I don't know, I'm hearing she's going to be showing her ass because she's going to be in this state of this is sort of inspirational, really biting the bullet and fighting through. But reverse, I'm feeling like she's going to kind of be showing her tantrumy, spoiled, hate to say it, but spoiled little white girl attitude. Apologies if anyone takes offense, but that's what Spirit is telling me with the Page of Wands. So with the verdict, she's going to kind of have a little pouty fit. I don't know. Not too obvious with the page, but obvious enough where we're going to see it. We're going to see her reaction be a little like, how did I lose? We're going to see disappointment. And then on Johnny's side, healing from this Ten of Swords energy perhaps that it fell on. He's going to be compensated, and he's going to be able to get back on his feet. You know, not fully compensated, but he's going to get enough to really regain some standing, some composure, and some footing again, to put him back on track towards his spiritual growth. Alrighty, so let me see if there's anything Johnny needs to take a look at. Anything to be seen, spoken, and shared from my cards in regards to Johnny Depp. What does Divine want us to hear? Wow. He got it like that. This is about confidence, self-worth, knowing what you're working with, keeping the balance though, not falling in love with your own image, your ego, your narcissism. This is somebody who really has that mana, has that power, has that gift that everyone else wants, like Amber. And yeah, they've worked really hard for it. And this is regaining the confidence to display it once again. Wow, interesting. All right, any other truth to be seen about Johnny? Truth Divine wants us to hear about Johnny Depp. That this whole process is allowing him to refresh himself. And for this card, I put like the rain into a waterfall. Not that it doesn't exist anymore, but the life cycle of the drop of rain from the cloud finds an alternate purpose in its transformation into the river or into the waterfall. You know, it is refreshed, it is renewed, it has a new sense of purpose, it is transformed. And that's what Divine wants us to hear about what is happening in Johnny Depp's case, or on his behalf, if that makes sense. So, sorry if the wording was a little like hesitant and stop and go kind, but that is the reading for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you are so compelled. And again, I appreciate all the new subscribers, especially from the past few videos that I've recorded. And let's see what happens from here. But as of right now, before deliberation, this is what it's looking like for Amber Heard's side and Johnny's side. And again, Johnny got it like that, and this whole situation and deliberation is about renewal, refresh, resurrection, and repurposing his life again, because the world is in support of that healing process. All right, I will see you in my next video. Until next time, ahui ho. Have a beautiful day, love, light, and always aloha.